Yes, guys, and welcome back to the live Arsenal transfer news update show. We're here, as always, to give you the latest Arsenal transfer news and rumours for today. We're diving into the main story. Arsenal apparently placed a £22 million bid for Getafe striker Borja Mayoral, the ex-Real Madrid player. And he is 26 years of age, and we've apparently placed a 22 million bid. I'm going to go through the details of that, people. And yeah, that is about it for today's transfer news. There's not that much flying around at the moment, people, in terms of Arsenal transfer news, really. There's not been that many concrete deals happening. And it is very concerning. It is very concerning. But we're here every single day. Nevertheless, obviously, give you guys the latest news. And yeah, hit our buttons up as always, guys. And let's get into it today.
Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Players in before the start of the season, pretty. If this deal gets done before the start.
Guys, I want to apologize for obviously there's no live stream yesterday. I did do a pre-recorded video, so go and check that out. But unfortunately, I didn't do any live stream yesterday, just because of other commitments. But we're back today as always, and let's get right into it. Let's get into our main story today about this guy here from Getafe, Borja Mayoral, the ex-Real Madrid player, the ex-Roma player. In fact, he's been the ex-Levante player. I mean, he's been at many clubs, hasn't he? But yeah, we're gonna go through this. This is reported by the Sun. Now, the Sun is the Sun. People take the Sun what you want, but let's see what this guy has to say. Let's see what Will's got to say. Let's go, Will.
Sport has learned the Gunners have ruled out a move for Ivan Toney this month, but are also unlikely to go back in for him in the summer. Along with Manchester United and Chelsea, the North Londoners have been heavily linked with the Brentford star, given their goal-scoring woes this season. But Sunsport understands Emirates Chiefs are focusing their attention on other targets, including Getafe striker Borja Mayoral, who they've had a £22 million bid rejected for. The Real Madrid Academy product has been playing alongside Manchester United loanee Mason Greenwood this season and has already hit an impressive 12 goals from 19 La Liga games. Only Jude Bellingham has more league goals than the 26-year-old this season, and his exploits even saw him linked with Brentford as a replacement for Toney last month. But with Getafe 8th and pushing for a European spot, they want £39 million to let the 26-year-old Spanish star go this month, with Arsenal weighing up a second offer. Elsewhere, Sunsport's West Ham correspondent Jack Ross has learned that
we don't
Hammers are considering
really care about West Ham.
In a bid for Sporting Lisbon winner
We don't
Marcus
care
Edwards
about West Ham,
as they scramble for attack.
With all due respect, we don't care. So yeah, there we go then, guys. So this guy Arsenal made a £22 million bid for Getafe striker Borja Mayoral. He came from the Real Madrid Academy, and obviously he plays alongside Mason Greenwood this season. Ex-Man United, of course, as you all know what happened with him. He's from could create a new home to the Emirates Stadium as on to sign new striker this month. Tony was our first choice to realize he's misfiring the front line. Galvanized, sorry, he's misfiring front line. However, B's boss Frank has also warned off an approach. Brentford set a huge £100 million price tag on him, as we know. He said onset is not looking at La Liga for cheaper alternatives to his striker woes. Mario was also tipped as Brentford last month as a replacement for Tony, as we know. Sunsport understands that the Gunners have tabled a bid worth £22 million for Mario. However, so basically we're putting a bid, according to the Sun, of £22 million. That's been rejected by Getafe. They hold out for £39 million for their star striker. So he's 26. We know he's been followed closely by Arsenal since November, after scoring 12 of these goals for Getafe so far this term. And then only Jude Bellingham has outscored the former Spanish under-21 international in La Liga, with Mayoral forming a strong partnership with Mason Greenwood. The pair have combined 3 goals already, helping to fire Getafe 8th in the table and 6 points off of European places. Mayoral completed a permanent move to the Deep Blues in 2022 after initial loan spell. He previously linked with a Premier League move a year earlier, with Palace targeting the Roman man. 3 years on, he could be the answer for Arsenal's issue in front of goal. I think that is here. This is here. He's played 19 games this season, made chances created 15, 12 goals, 1 assist, 21 shots on target, 381 passes, and 18 fouls. That is his stats for this season. Guys, if you see my dog in the background, I apologize about that. I know what he's doing, but it just I think he wants to know the latest chance news as well. Don't blame him. But yeah, this guy here, Borja Mayoral, people. Where do we start this guy? Yeah, can we do better? I mean, realistically, can we do better? I mean, we should be, of course, should be doing way better than this guy. You know, with all due respect to this player, yeah, you know, because he's having a good season in Getafe, right? You know, he's second top goal scorer, isn't he? Literally behind Jude Bellingham at Real Madrid this season. You know, and Getafe having a great season in La Liga, and yeah, he's bad. I mean, he scored quite a lot of goals this season. So he's having a great season, as we know. Ex-Real Madrid player, ex-Roma player, as I said. And what I've watched of him is he is very good in terms of the aerial, in terms of like, he's more like a like a poacher, sort of like a target man type of striker. You know, that guy always hover around in the box. He never really sort of like links up the play or anything like that. This is what I noticed when I was watching him. Yeah, he never really links up the play. You know, all it is really about his game is really his you know, commitment in the box, like that target man who, I mean, he scores quite a lot of headers, to be fair. That is what I've seen of the guy. You know, that is what I noticed. You know, he's not that type of player who really holds the ball up, anything like that. Which someone like Aaron Tony, he's not really that physical. You know, he's sort of there as like a poacher, you could say. You know, in the box. That is what I've noticed him. But yeah, he's having a great season. But is this a guy? Is this the answer to our problems? Probably not. Probably not. And it's hard for me to say because I don't watch Getafe week in, week out, but we can do 100% better than this guy, with all due respect. You know, I'm just not really feeling it, people. I'm not feeling it with this Borja Mayoral striker. People say, yeah, you know, he's a goal scorer. Yeah, you know, he's having a good season, all that stuff, playing for Getafe. But as I said, I'm not really feeling this, people. And I think we can do a lot better. You know, like we can do a lot better. Like, again, in terms of how, if there's any truth in this story, this comes from the Sun, people. Now, take the Sun as a source with a pinch of salt, as always. Like, you got to take many of these rumors with a pinch of salt. Yeah, the Sun is the Sun, people. Are they reliable? Probably not. Let's be real. It's all paper talk, isn't it? Right. So you got to take these types of rumors with a pinch of salt. Yeah. You know, but what I will say is this came out from the Sun, obviously, and then everyone else is literally going around reporting it. All over Twitter, you'll see everyone reporting it. So again, it'd be interesting to see how this one really develops and if we've actually put in a bid for this player. So the current news, guys, it has been rejected by Getafe. They want 39 million for this player. Because yeah, he's probably one of the best players. He's their main guy, really, getting all their goals this season for them. So yeah, I'm not fearing this, people. You know, there's obviously strikers out there that would be so much better than this guy. You know, than this guy. But at the same time, would it surprise me if we signed a striker like this? No, it really wouldn't. This will be a typical January transfer signing, really. This will be a typical January signing. You know, not the target that we want, because let's be real, we want this guy, but let's be real, he's obviously not our first choice. You know, like our first choice was Ivan Tony, which we can't, for some reason, can't get. You know, because they want 100 mil. Yeah, it's overpriced. Just he's the guy we need, though, as we know. But let's just be realistic here. We are not going to spend that money for Ivan Tony in January. So this is just, I mean, how many times have we seen this? This is just a typical signing, which is not our first choice. And in terms of the player, I don't really see him coming in and lighting up the Premier League. You know, he didn't really do that when he was at Roma. You know, I mean, he scored a few goals at Roma, but he didn't light it up. He didn't light up Serie A, did he? You know, so, and as I said, like, all I noticed with this guy when watching him is he's just a poacher, man. He'll be in the box, which I agree in the sense that we need someone like that as well. Of course, like we need a goal scorer. We need someone to finish off these chances. What you keep fucking and the end product's been useless, yeah. And this guy could probably do that, but as an overall all-round player, nah. He, like, what I've noticed, like, he can't link up the play. His hold-up play doesn't really show that. You know, doesn't really convince me, right? Physicality doesn't really convince me. Guess who has all those attributes? Ivan Toney. But this is the thing. This football club is not going to pay 100 million for Ivan Toney. You know, it's just we all know it's not going to happen in January, right? Whether or not people think he's overpriced or not, he's the guy we need. Yeah, he's the guy. So if it's up to me, and I'm sure a few fans can agree with this, pay the money, Arsenal. We have to do what we did with Declan Rice still. Is pay the money. But if we're talking realistically, that's not going to happen, is it? So yeah, look, this guy's 26, and as I said, this will be a typical type of January transfer signing for me. You know, who knows? He can come on. He can come in and it can be an absolute bargain of a signing, and we can all praise Edu. But I don't see it happening. I'm not too convinced. You know, watching this guy. You know, like I'm not feeling it, people. I'm not feeling it, and part of me thinks this is a bunch of bullshit as well. Like this whole story, this whole deal, because what happens to FFP? What happens to we got to sell before we buy and all that stuff? What happens to that then? You know, why is that gone all quiet? You know, we haven't sold anyone yet. I thought we got to sell before we buy first. What's going on here? You know, like. So yeah, it's like this is reported by some people as well, you know. So don't take too much into it until we like wait for him. Here we go. Big up Fabrizio, you already know. Yeah, wait until here we go. But according to Sun as well, this is what this guy rightly said. What his name was? I completely forgot this guy's name, who we just watched a minute ago. What was his name? Just for clarification, not this guy, man. It's gone off. Anyway, if you rerun the video, you guys know what I mean. But yeah, this guy literally just said that we are not getting Ivan Toney this January, and I think we all know this. Like, it's not going to happen. As much as we all want it to happen, and as much as I want my football club to pay the money personally of 100 million to sign the player, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So we have to look at alternatives out there for January, because we know we desperately need a new striker. Is this a good alternative? Not for me. I do think there is so much better out there that we could go and that we can go and go for, really. You know, like this. And by the way, people think I'm disrespecting this guy. I'm not disrespecting this guy. All right, I just don't think he's good enough for us football club. All right, he's having a great season at Getafe. Yeah, you know, he's been banging goals for fun for them, but I don't think this guy. What is with me? I'm after watching him, I'm not convinced of him yet. I just said, you know, he's got good attributes, right? In terms of he's a poacher in the box. You know, he's good heading as well. You know, aerially, he's very, very good. That's what I did notice. You know, most of his goals comes from heading, so that is a guy we need as well. So that target man in the box, because you know, I said the amount of crosses we whip him, and nobody gets on the end of them, is a disgrace. You know, we don't score enough headers. This guy, you know, is pretty good at that. That's what I will give him. But his overall play, like his physicality, for example, he's like hold up play, for example, I'm not too convinced. That's, you know, what I've really seen of him when watching this guy. Obviously, I don't watch Getafe week in, week out. I don't watch Getafe at all, people. Yeah, you know, so this is what I'm saying, people. You got to take this, you know, with a pinch of salt. But let me know your guys' thoughts. I'm very intrigued to hear what you guys think about this. I think this is of course very, very realistic, especially in January, especially for this type of money as well. You know, it's like, well, they want 40 million. probably overpriced for this guy personally. But yeah, it'd be interesting if we actually do go and you know, obviously sign this guy. If I quickly get up his foot mob as well very quickly. Bear me 1 second, people. Keep it loud buttons up. Appreciate sport as always, man. Right, let's have a look. Here he is. Borja Mayoral. Let's apparently he can play left winner, apparently. That's what it says on FootMob. So yeah, he's 26 now as well. He's running at 10 million. People saying he's got 20 million release clause as well, apparently. So this one's a very, very weird story. There's quite a lot going around about it. You know, there's reports saying, oh, he's got 20 million release clause. Why can't we activate the release clause? And then, but that wouldn't make sense because why would he put in a bid of 22 million? You know, and then there's people obviously saying like, well, the main story is that they've rejected our first bid and they want like 39 million for this player. It's a very interesting story. It's a very weird story that came out the past 2 days or so. But yeah, look, this is all he's basically stats, scored 12 goals, played 19 matches. You can see he has he started at Real Madrid. I mean, he's been around. He went Wolfsburg, he went Levante. I do remember this guy at Roma. I do remember him at Roma. I mean, to be fair, he actually didn't. I thought he did a lot worse, but I mean, it's still not that great, is it? 18 goals in 56 matches. Like he scored here and there for Roma. Obviously, now he's signed permanently from Getafe. Obviously, he was never going to get Real Madrid. Let's be honest with it. Like this guy's never go for Real Madrid. He's never going to get into it. And yeah, so they sold him permanently, and he's gone now permanently at Getafe, and he's having a very, very good season with them. And yeah, it's I'm pretty sure all these goals have came from inside the box, which is what I'm trying to say, people here. Is this guy is that type of player who's just like a poacher. Like, you know, you get them type of strikers who just hog the box. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I don't know what the word. I think that's the right word. A poacher, a target man. It's just someone in that box who just gets on the end of crosses. He just always hogs the box. He's that type of player. So I'll ask you guys a question, man. Is this the type of player that we do need? As I'm not too convinced, but it would be very, very. I mean, if we're looking right now at the current situation of Arsenal, with all the reports going around, with all the rumors going around, with we're tight on money, this that, FFP. Oh, we can't pay 100 mil for Tony, because apparently we're broke and we don't have the money, and we've got to watch financial fair play. We've got to sell before we buy. If we're going all off of that basis, then this is what will happen. We'll sign players like this guy who are not our first. He's not our first choice. Of course, he's not. All right. We clearly want Tony. Yeah, he was clearly our first choice, but no, this is our sort of like a plan B type. Like this is what will happen. It happens every single window. We barely get our first choice targets until January. Like last January is like our main choice was Mudryk, yeah. And in hindsight, it worked out better because we got Trossard, yeah, instead. But he was never our first choice. It was Mudryk, of course, who was Arteta's first choice and Eddie's first choice, as we know. The whole window was about Mikhailo Mudryk. He went Chelsea, yeah. And obviously, it worked out for the better because we got Trossard instead. In this case, I don't think it worked out better because we need Tony, mate. We need a clinical goal scorer, a prolific, as people like to call it, a prolific goal scorer, a clinical goal scorer. Yeah, and we also need a guy who can hold up the ball. Especially say from goal kicks, for example, like because Arteta loves Ryan goal, for example, doesn't he? With goal kicks, yeah, someone who can hold up the ball, bring the ball down, link up play, is physical, and can bag goals for fun. And do you know who that guy is? Oh, Ivan Toney. But no, we're not going to pay the money for Ivan Toney, so we're going to have to settle this guy, Borja Mayoral. But yeah, guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. I will go through you guys' comments in a minute. Let me know your thoughts on this player, Borja Mayoral. The current news, anyone new tuning in, is apparently we've placed a 22 million bid for Mayoral. Getafe have rejected it. They want more money for the player. They want around 39 million for this player. And yeah, that is the current news. So this was reported by the Sun for people running as well. Anyone want to know the sources? It is reported by the Sun newspaper. So the Sun's the Sun, people. I don't find it too reliable, but you know me on transfer news. Every single day we're here to report everything, and obviously to dissect all the rumors. So let's wait and see what someone like, if Fabrizio follows it up, which he did do with like the whole Onana story, saying there was nothing concrete in the Onana story, and people was making out more than what it actually was. It'd be interesting to see, what he does say, if he does follow this one up as well. But yeah, would I take him? We need better. Yeah, we need a lot better than this guy. And it's no disrespect to him, but we all know we need better. And I'm not too convinced, really. I'm not too convinced at all, really. So that's my thoughts on the player. That's my opinion, people. Leave your opinions down below on Mayoral. And a bit everyone in the chat, as always. I'm going to quickly share the next piece of news, guys, because this is actually it for today. This is what I'm saying. January transfer window, man, it's been so dead, so quiet. Barely any business to really talk about in terms of Arsenal transfer news. But we got one more here. Fabrizio talking about Eddie Nketiah today. Your defense is in trouble, and Nketiah in the room. Yes, the same Eddie Nketiah, right? That is on 100 bags a week and has Henry's number. So let's go through this story. So yeah, Romano gives us a striker update. So Fabrizio has brought us an update on Arsenal's new look for, obviously, Mayoral. The Gunners are yet to make a signing in the window with Nketiah, saying that we could do some business if they find the right opportunities. A striker is top of their wish list. Number of pundits, former players claiming they need a goal scorer to have a chance of beating their Premier League titles, rivals to the title. We spoke about the Sun, of course, just a minute ago. We did speak about that. Nketiah had to move on from first choice option Ivan Toney after Brentford put a 100 mil asking price on the head this winter. So yeah, it definitely looks like we're not going to get Ivan Toney until hopefully the summer. He'd probably stay at Brentford, or if Chelsea want to pay that money, then there we go then. Good luck to them. Also, I've learned that Getafe is not there. We just read that. Yeah, of course, they want 39 mil for Borja. Not Borja, Mayoral. Yeah, Borja Mayoral. But Romano insists it will be difficult for us to find a striker. In the January transfer window with Bologna's Joshua Sirski also linked. Oh, okay, so we were linked with another striker, Joshua Sirski from Bologna. Is this the same guy who was at Bayern Munich? I'm pretty sure. And he played under Vincent Kompany for Anderlecht, yeah. And I was watching the clip of it, and Vincent Kompany was saying your attitude is horrible or something. I don't know if it's the same guy. It just rings a bell. Like the name rings a bell. But anyway, let's continue. Ramona wrote in Court Offside column, Eddie Nketiah has interest in many clubs. Palace are there, but they're not the only ones. Though the complication is that it's not easy for us at the moment to find a striker on the market for long term. And he was on their list, but obviously he decided to go to Juventus. Arsenal decided not to panic. They decided to wait and go for a different strategy. And to go for another striker in the summer. They want for the players they want. They're not going to do something they're not 100% convinced about. At the moment, players like they're either very expensive or not available in the market, like Ivan Toney or Osimhen. Well, Fabrizio, mate, they're both available. Someone's got. If we came calling with the money, they'll 100% want to leave their clubs and come to Arsenal. So I think it's going to be difficult for Arsenal to find a striker. It's not an easy market at the moment. I'm sure Arsenal will try and find new fullbacks this January, but for a striker, it's not so easy, and that's what would be required for them to give the green light for Eddie Nketiah. So basically, what he's saying is Nketiah is going to leave until we sign a new striker, and if we don't sign a new striker, he's going to be staying. That is what I'm taking out of this. Is that what you guys think as well in the chat? Is this what he's saying? That we're waiting for Arsenal to sign a striker, then Nketiah, you can leave. But if we don't sign a striker, he's going to stay. So there we go. One name linked with Arsenal is Joshua Sirski. But I don't have any updates. As Bologna are very clear. He won't leave in January. They guarantee it. His former club, Bayern, I told you he's at Bayern Munich. Will not decide on a buyback clause now. That's all in discussion for June, not this January. Mate, everything's about the summer. It's not. Every single player we're linked with is going to be for the summer. Like, seriously. One final point on Arsenal, where some fans have been asking me about Nketiah having just 18 months left in his contract. And at the moment, on Arsenal's priority is to focus on the January window and getting better results on the pitch as soon as possible. There's no news on Nketiah, but they're not in a rush. They're very happy together. Nketiah loves Arsenal. The club's very happy with him. So there's no rush. All parties relaxed. Well, this is what I said. If this is why I think people can understand, yeah. Yeah, Nketiah needs to win a trophy this season, as we know. And if he don't, I want him gone. But even if he doesn't, these owners will not sack Nketiah. This is the issue. It goes all the way back to the owners now. All the way back to Stan Kroenke and Josh Kroenke, yeah? If this manager... And look, I hope we do win the Premier League or Champions League, but if he doesn't, for me, you got to sack him. It's as simple as that. But this is the thing. These owners will not sack Nketiah, even if he finishes fourth this season. Because he's been all lapped up since Wenger days of, top four. All these owners care about, Stan Kroenke, is the Champions League money. But anyway, we'll talk about that. That's a whole nother story to get into. Let's focus on what Fabrizio just said here, yeah? We're only going to sign if we sign a striker, Nketiah, you can leave. So you're telling me, if we don't sign a striker, right, which I'm not confident that we will, all right, at all now. I know we're 11 days in, and there's still just a few weeks left of the January window to sign a striker. I'm not too confident we will sign one. As I said, it'll probably be someone like this Getafe geezer, someone on those lines. Yeah, it certainly wouldn't be someone who I'll sit there and say, "Wow, you blow me away, mate." Yeah, I'll say, "Be excited." Do you remember that from Josh Kroenke, guys? I say, "Be excited." Well, be honest, mate. Borja Mayoral does not make me too excited. Joshua Zerski does not make me too excited. So we'll probably sign a striker like that. Having said that, I can honestly see Eddie Nketiah staying, and he needs to go. There's many clubs in for him. That's what I'm saying. There's Premier League clubs in for Eddie Nketiah. Crystal Palace. I think West Ham. Moyes really admires a player as well, according to this West Ham this West Ham source that we read a few weeks ago. Yeah, David Moyes admires Eddie Nketiah. West Ham look at Eddie and admire him. Palace really interested. Fabrizio just said it. Yeah. The move will be perfect for both parties, mate. Yeah, Eddie Nketiah as a player, he'll play in. That's about his level. With all due respect to Crystal Palace, that is about his level. Is that type of lower down club? He's not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, it still baffles me how Eddie Nketiah is on the how much is he on 100 bags a week and has a number 14 shirt? It still baffles me, people. All right, Eddie Nketiah is not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. However, he could be a good signing for Crystal Palace. So as a player's point of view, he'll probably play week in, week out for Crystal Palace. For Arsenal's point of view, hopefully we can get 40 mil for him or something like that, like 35. So we get the money coming in for Eddie Nketiah. We get him off because he's not good enough. Then we go and use that money and sign a striker. But honestly, it just doesn't seem that way. Yeah, we've had plenty of chances to bin off Eddie Nketiah and we haven't. Like in the summer, for example, this manager binned off Balogun. He didn't even give him a chance in pre-season. He didn't even give him a chance in. I mean, he played one pre-season game, didn't he? And yeah, people say, "Oh, Balogun's doing shit in Monaco." Cool, but you need to tell me why, people. Are we any better with Eddie Nketiah there? Because I don't think we are. I don't think we are. I think this guy should have been binned 3 years ago. When West Ham came in 3 years ago for him, or 2 years ago, whenever it was. Sorry, not years, seasons ago. I'm talking about. Yeah, when it was about when he's 30. When they offered us 35 million, nah, we want you to stay, Eddie Nketiah. We want you to stay. And I'm not been too convinced of Eddie Nketiah at all. He's not good enough. He needs to go, people. And we really need that money for him. All right, so we use that money, 35 mil from Palace, whoever it is. Then hold on a minute, we got Champions League money as well, 70 mil or something, don't we, for qualifying into the last 16. Bosh, Brentford, we want Ivan Toney. It's not going to happen, though. It's not going to happen. But that's just me living in Disneyland fantasies, as always, people. But yeah, that is pretty much all the news today, people. That is pretty much all the news. There's not that much. Any other updates on Onana? There's not that much. it's still the same as a few days ago, really. You know, we admire the player. It's sort of like at the moment it's a waiting game for Onana. Any other strikers we've been linked with in terms of, well, we ain't getting Dominic Solanke. I mean, we were linked with him. He's definitely sent at Bournemouth. I think Newcastle wanted him, and he's saying at Bournemouth now, so he's off the list. Dusan Vlahovic, Juventus want 60 mil for him. Again, not looking likely. Victor Boniface, again, not looking likely. I hear a lot of people talk about that Stuttgart striker, Gurissi, who's bagged 17 goals this season for Stuttgart. Haven't heard a lot of news about him. I don't think we've been linked with him. I just think that's what people want. I think that's what fans want, is for Arsenal to sign someone like Gurissi, who scored like 17 goals this season for Stuttgart. And obviously Osimhen and Tony. Well, I want us to pay the money, but we're not going to do that. You know, we just won't do that. So it's kind of looking mad, people. This window is kind of looking quite depressing at the moment. I'm not going to lie. It's been very, very slow. This is what I kind of do expect from Arsenal, to be honest, because it is. Have we seen anything different when it comes to January transfer windows? Was we really expecting anything different? If we wanted to win the league title, I mean, yeah, I was expecting something different. I expect this club to actually get the finger out of our arse and actually start getting in the big players that we need, you know, to go and win this Premier League title. Yeah, because, you know, this manager's already got us out of 2 cup competitions, Carabao Cup and FA Cup, and all he's got left for me is the Premier League and Champions League. Do you really think with the squad we got now, with the 2 strikers we got in Jesus, who's very, very injury prone and has only bagged 14 goals in his whole entire career? He's a good player, but he's not a clinical goal scorer. You really think Eddie Nketiah and how our attack is right now, that we're going to win one of those trophies? Absolute no chance. Absolute no chance. So look, we're 11 days in, people, and this is where we're at currently. Hopefully it all changes. It's hope that kills people, as you know. But just based off of previous windows, someone like people like this who we're linked with today, Mayoral, these are the type of signings that we always seem to sign. You know, these are the type of signings who are, you know, they're not our first choices. They're, you know, they're plan Bs, you know, they're backups, they're alternatives. We seem to always sign alternatives. We never get. I mean, in the summer, yeah, we got Declan Rice, our first choice, right? I mean, yeah, that's the summer, yeah. But talk about January windows in the past, yeah, we barely ever get our first choice. I mean, the only time I can really sit there and say, all right, this club actually acted big January was when we signed Aubameyang. That was years ago. That was years ago, mate. That was like when we had Arsene Wenger in charge. That was like 2018, years ago. And well, that was a massive signing for us because you saw how that changed, and you saw how big of a signing that was for Arsenal. You know, we needed a striker. You know, Lacazette wasn't. I mean, he's doing all right, but he wasn't really cutting it. You know, on the Wenger, so we needed a new striker, and Aubameyang comes in, and yeah, absolutely smashed it, didn't he, for us? And obviously towards the end it all collapsed, but when he first signed him, and he was a quality signing, you know, the first three seasons on Emery as well, got us to Europa League final, was a big part of that. Even Arteta's first, you know, couple of seasons until his last one, he was on fire for us. You know, when we was in the trenches, he was always getting us out of jail. I mean, it could have been worse if we didn't have Aubameyang. So that is what I look back in terms of January windows. That is one of the biggest signings we signed in January. You know, like last season, we wanted Mudryk the whole window, never got him. We got Trossard, it worked out for the better. But this is what I'm saying. You know, we spent 23 million on Nketiah. You know, we wanted Caicedo, but no, instead we couldn't get Caicedo. Instead, we got Jorginho. So this is where we're at with January. I'll be honest, I got my hopes up too much, people. I got my hopes up too much. But look, we're 11 days in. Anything can change, people. That is current news today. Let's go through you guys' comments. No, there's quite a few flying in. Big up everyone in the chat as always. Absolute legends as always. Legends. Big up yourself, people. And yeah, hit like buttons up. Can we smash 20 likes if you haven't already? That's what you guys are saying, man. That's what you guys are saying. Let me know all your thoughts, all your opinions. Love to hear it about Borja Mayoral. And yeah, leave your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 6K subscribers. Appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. Jordan's in the chat. Who doing well? Tone's in the chat. Who doing well, bro? Another day of fake news. This is where we're at, bro. Every single day. Transfer rumors. We link with 25 different players every single day, and we only sign about 2 of them. Big up to you, Sleep. Hope you're doing well as well, bro. We need better. Of course we do, bro. Of course we do. But the question is, will we get better than Borja Mayoral? I completely butchered his name again. Mayoral, not Borja. Borja Mayoral. I'm not entirely sure, bro. Good afternoon, bro. Good afternoon to you, Twitter Fan TV, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. Yes, I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well. Hope you're all good yourself, and hope everyone else is good as well. Tony says if he was good, I would have heard about him long ago. Yeah, I'll be real. Literally, before today, this is the first time I heard about him. You know, like his name struck a bell, and then I realized, oh yeah, he's at Roma for a little bit. But I don't really remember this guy at Real Madrid. Like, apparently he was in the squads for when they won Champions Leagues and all that. Like, I don't remember him playing at all. He probably like bench. He probably was in the reserves. Like, I honestly don't remember him at Real Madrid. I think it was 2016 he was at Real Madrid, but I don't actually remember playing. But apparently he's at Real Madrid. I remember him at Roma a little bit, but that is about it, mate. That is about it. My knowledge is quite broad. No, man, you got some lit ball knowledge, bro. You got some good ball knowledge, Tone. Big up yourself. Big up to you, Static, as well. Absolute legend. Static, did you get my DM as well, bro? It's about if you're free tomorrow, bro. Because I'm gonna be starting. Well, I'm doing episode 2 of a new show, so it's gonna be what we discussed. So check your DMs, obviously when you get time, bro. And yeah, let me know if you'll be free tomorrow, Friday. Yeah. 12 likes, like and subscribe. Hit like buttons up, people. Molly out. No, thank you. Stop wasting the time. Arsenal. Go inside Tony. Exactly, Static. I want Premier League experienced players that are ready to come in the team immediately. Fact, Static. This is what I'm saying. Like, why can't this football club actually act like a big club and actually pay the money for Ivan Toney? Oh, but we're talking FFP and all that. It's all the FFP rubbish. It's all sell before we buy it. All right, sell it in Nketiah then. Bin off Eddie Nketiah. Get 35, 40 mil for Eddie Nketiah. Then use that Champions League qualification money to get Ivan Toney. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. But for this football club, no. Everything can't be simple as football club, Oh, we have to back off because we can't get these too much money for Toney. Let's go and get Mayoral instead. The Sun is the worst publication out. Yeah, I do not trust half. Not just these, not just the Sun, yeah, bro, but like half the publications, yeah. Like you got the Mirror, like the Daily Express, all that. I just all the papers, yeah. Don't trust them one bit, people. Yeah, like I said it all the time. Fabrizio, here we go. Big up, here we go. That's the only guy I can really sit there and say is very, very reliable. Because when does he really get things wrong? He's always spot on about everything, pretty much. Tony was at Brentford. Yeah, he will, bro. That only happened if I decided to be cowards and not go for Tony, as Josh has said. If you want to play so badly, you got to pay the money. Exactly, bro. But this football club won't do that. Minefield, big up yourself, bro. As always, hope you're all good. Big up, bro. You shouldn't these fake news created by the media. It's Fabrizio saying something, and I believe it. Exactly, bro. Exactly. This is the only people. This is the only guy we can trust. Big up Fabrizio, bro. Big up Chelsea. I hope you're well, bro. Big up Josh. Also, should try and buy a Benzema 6 months loan deal. I'll take him. Of course, it's Cameron Benzema, people. But Carson buying back. Was it 2016? Every single day transfer talk. It was. I don't know how old it was. I was like, what? I don't even know. About 10? No, I couldn't be 10. I wasn't 10. I was younger. I was like, I think 8, 7. Well, I don't know how old I was, in 2016. But it was everything. I remember watching it every single day. Transfer news. Benzema to Arsenal. Benzema to Arsenal. Benzema to Arsenal. Every single day. It never got done. But yeah. I've heard he's been having a little bit of issues over there. I think he's been scoring goals. I haven't really checked on Saudi League, but I don't know. Apparently, he posted something. Apparently, he deleted his Instagram account or something. Something like I don't know. I don't know the full ins and outs of it. Benzema. You can't go wrong with Benzema, can you? Big up Benzi. Will you take Broja, Josh? Do you mean this guy, or do you mean the Chelsea Broja? Let me know now. If you mean this guy, no. We need better, as I said. And Chelsea Broja, I think he's mad overrated. I think that Chelsea, that. And if there's any Albanians watching, I apologize. Don't mess with the Albanians, but yeah, I think he's mad overrated. I really do. Ever since he got that mad injury, he's just not looked the same player. Then when he first burst on the scene, when he first burst onto the scene, if you're talking about the Chelsea one, when he first burst onto the scene, he I was like, all right, yeah, you know what, this guy actually looks pretty decent. But then ever since he got that mad injury, he's came back. Obviously, nah. I've watched him a few times this season. Nah, doesn't convince me at all. Josh, here's what will happen. We'll sign Morial or another striker. Will not get us to win the league, and then all of a sudden we'll get Osimhen or Tony. We'll go for Osimhen and Tony. That'll be extremely disappointing. This is the thing. Like, how many times do we say this so static as fans? Yeah. How many times do we sit here after every single transfer window, yeah, and sit there and say this club's not done what's required to win us anything? How many times do we go over this? Yeah, when you got fans, and it's not everyone. It's not everyone. I'm not talking about putting in chat, but just what people I've seen on that Twitter app. Yeah, that's why I can't stand Twitter. Yeah, but everyone on Twitter. Yeah, what do you rate the transfer window out of 10, Gunners? Oh, 9, 8 out of 10. We're talking about like the summer transfer window just gone. Yeah, well, whenever it was summer window. Yeah, all our fans rating it a 9 out of 10. What? We still need about 3, 4, 5 positions, mate, in the summer. We still needed a backup for Saka in the summer, yeah. We still needed a midfielder, but no. But he said we need a defender. We needed, obviously. I even go far in the summer and say we needed another striker because Jesus was very injury prone. But no, don't worry. 9 out of 10 window because we signed Declan Rice. That was a quality signing. Don't get it twisted. And of course, I was absolutely fucking buzzing with that signing, yeah. But when there's players out there that we missed out on, like Mohamed Kudus, for example, who went to West Ham, who's doing bits over there now, and James Maddison, for example, then that is where I have a little bit of an issue with. It said we splashed 65 bags on Kai Havertz. But no, this is the issue. How many times do we sit here and say this club has not done what's required in the January transfer window? Or in any of these transfer windows. This is what I'm saying, yeah. And yeah, you make a great point, Mindful. There's better strikers out there. Well, with all due respect to this guy, than Morial, who if people want the title money, don't want to spend FFP and so before we buy, yeah. There's strikers like these players here who could do the job until the summer. Like, yeah, the one that everyone's talking about is that Gulissi guy who scored like 17 goals in the Bundesliga. Yeah, Santiago Gimenez from Feyenoord, the Mexican guy. Benjamin Sesko from Leipzig. There's strikers out there, better alternatives than Morial, with all due respect to this guy. Yeah, if people want to go for the cheap option instead of splashing the cash on Ivan Toney, which we need to do, it's there's a lot better out there. Josh Morial's decent, but I don't want him at Arsenal. Neither do I, bro. Neither do I. But I'm just looking at it realistically static, yeah. This is the guy we most likely get. Luca, big up yourself. Yeah, Luca's going. Luca's, well, I ain't going to spoil it for people, but yeah, he's got a special guest on. So big up to you, Luca. As always. Support me. Appreciate that. This guy, Borja, looks like more like a squad player than a difference maker. Yeah, look, I'm not too convinced with him, Mindful, bro. Like he's doing what Getafe, he's what I think, he only Jude Bellingham's outscored him this season in La Liga, but yeah, I mean, is he the answer for for our disaster up front? Probably not. Let's just be real with ourselves. He's probably not the guy at all, really. So yeah, I want better. Josh, are you doing what's that? Are you doing any watch-alongs tonight? I don't know. It's football. What's the day today? What is Thursday? Is there any football on today? Who's playing? Who's playing? I don't know. I'm doing AFCON Saturday. My boy Pepe, come on, big up Peps. Yeah. Ivory Coast against, I forgot who they're playing. I think this Ghani Busu, whoever they're called. But yeah, because, well, I know the Premier League, I know City and Newcastle playing, so I'll probably do reactions to that maybe, and then I'll do the watch on as well. That'll be for Saturday, but I don't know. I don't know who's playing tonight, man. Let me know. Big up Static as always. Big up to you, Nathan, absolute legend, bro. Hope you're doing well. Is the same guy? I think you mean Zersky, yeah, the same guy who Vince Company literally said your attitude is horrible or something like that. Yeah, Zersky from Bayern Munich before. Yeah, mate, we need better. We need better. I don't trust our stupid owners to get a world class forward. Yeah, bro. Yeah, but to be fair, mate. I mean, you have spent $1 billion, haven't you? You have spent $1 billion, Chelsea fans. So it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. But your owners is. I mean, we all know he's clueless. Bowley, clueless, absolute clueless. But honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, if you want a Doshman, here's a money Napoli. Arteta contract talks on hold. Well, they need to be. And this is the thing, yeah, Tone. If this manager doesn't win us anything, he's got to go. That's period, in my opinion. You know, you got to be sacked, Arteta, if you don't win anything now. What's the excuses left? Well, I'm sorry, like this manager, and look, I hope he does. Of course, we all want him to win. Of course, we want to win the Premier League and Champions League. Yeah, he's got to win a trophy this season. He's already failed in the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. And if he doesn't, he's going to be sacked. But this is the issue. Like these owners, even if he wins nothing and if he gets top 4, that's what they will accept. That is what they will accept. You know, Champions League money again. Yay! Like, come on. And then people say, oh, but if you sack Arteta, who you bring in? Why do people always say this? Like, if Arteta left Arsenal and went to Barcelona came calling for him, we wouldn't just shut the club down. Obviously not. There's plenty of managers out there. But look, Arteta, he's got pressure on him to deliver this season as expected, and he needs to deliver. And obviously, we all hope he does. You know, but we have to wait and see what happens. But this is the issue. Like, no doubt, if he doesn't win Arsenal a trophy this season, he'll get a new contract. More, you know, and then yeah, it's just this is where we're at. It goes back to the bigger picture again. The owners. Big up to you, Ronnie. Hope you're doing well, bro. Big up Canberra as well. Hope you're good. How are you? Is it cold? I hope you're taking care of yourself. It's still, the cold's gone. It's just the cough is still there. But yeah, I really appreciate it. I do really appreciate it. But it's getting a little bit better. I mean, it's on and off. You know, it's better than a few weeks ago. So I've had this cough for weeks. Yeah, literally about 3-4 weeks. But you know, it is getting better. But yeah, big up to you, Canberra. Really do appreciate your support and the kind words as well. Really do appreciate that. Thank you. Josh Conke would be excited. What a liar. I say be excited. Like, oh my days. I think of Arsenal. If they put Eddie up, if they put Eddie to go, it'll be better for Arsenal. I don't understand why we're not letting go. This is the issue. I mean, this is the thing, Canberra. We can let him go. We should let him go years ago anyway. And honestly, it would not surprise me if this Eddie Nketiah stays until the rest of the season now. It really wouldn't. Yeah, you know, this guy's on $100,000 a week and has Omri's number 14, the iconic number. Yeah, and I mean, not just Omri, but so many ballers at Arsenal have represented that number. And we gave it to like Eddie Nketiah. He's not good enough. That's harsh reality of football, mate. Harsh reality of our football club. We're the furthest club in England. We have standards, people. And Eddie Nketiah is not the guy for Arsenal. Simple as that. Big up to you, Roy. I hope you're all good, bro. Another stopgap, but if we can get him on loan, I wouldn't mind it. So we can go for Tony or Oshman in the summer. Look, we all know we need. Yeah, look, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, we all need this. This is what I'm saying as well. Yeah, we need a striker now, and I want to pay the money for Tony now. but we ain't gonna do that. So I'm talking this realistically, yeah. This is different to my opinion. Realistically, it'll be someone like this player. But I also think, Rory, yeah, there's players out there like the likes of that guy from Stuttgart that we can go and get instead, like Boniface. There's players that's better out there, alternatives who, if people want to talk about all the cheaper option, there's plenty of players out there, there's plenty more strikers out there we can go for instead of this guy. So yeah. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're well. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you're all good. Arsenal going all over the place and looking for the striker that no one don't even think of. Exactly. Yeah, no, nobody. If you were to ask anyone before this window, do you know who Borja Mayoral is? Nobody will know who the guy was. Yeah, nobody will know who he is. So it's one of those ones, isn't it? I'll pay up to 60 mil for Tony. Yeah, look, this is the thing though. Yeah, he's clearly not worth 100 million, but this is where we're at now in football, innit? This is where we're at in football. But no, I'm just saying, bro, that's the guy we need. Yeah, either him or Oshman, I don't really care. I personally prefer Tony, but either one of those I think would be perfect for Arsenal. And I think we have to go there and pay the money. But we just be honest, we wouldn't go and do that. Like, I'm not saying he's worth 100 million because he's clearly not worth 100 million. No way. But it's where we're at, man. It's where we're at with football transfers these days, bro. 100 mil for Rice, 100 mil for Tony. It's crazy. It really is. From December on, I should have just let these players know, find a new club in January. We have a striker, full back, and a midfielder. Exactly. I couldn't agree more, Canberra. I couldn't agree more. That's exactly what I just said before I hear you, but I disagree. If we're gonna go for top four only, I would agree. Arsenal going for the league title. Exactly. They have no choice but go for Oshman or Tony. Yeah. No, this is what I'm saying. This is what we said. This is what we said in the summer. This is what we said leading up to this window, yeah, before we even opened. Right. We're in a good position. This is before the window opened, We challenged last season. Yeah. And then the season started off. We haven't been our best, but we still in the title race. Now go Edu. We was also going to Edu. Sign a striker. Get Tony in. Get Oshman in. Yeah. And these types of players, like you just mentioned, those two there, Oshman and Tony, we get them in up front. Then we go for the league title. It's simple as that. Arteta does no new contracts. He has to go, especially if he refuses to sell any Nketiah. Exactly, Static. Yeah, if the manager doesn't win anything, he has to go. But once again, these owners are not going to sack him. Even if he gets top four. No, that's fine, Mikel. Have a contract extension. Keep it in Nketiah. No, that's fine, Mikel. Have a contract extension. Like, what? Get knocked out of the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. No, that's fine, Mikel. Have a contract extension. End of the season, we win nothing. Have a contract extension. Like, what is going on here? All goes back to these owners, man, as always. George, let us go and support another team in the league because Arsenal's stressing us out, mate. They always doing it, Canberra. They always do. They always do, man. They always do. Every single time, this football club. Every single time. 20 likes. Appreciate that, Static, bro. Appreciate everyone tuning in as always. Big up everyone, man. Fancy just start pull up signs for Eddie and get it. Eddie out now. Eddie out now. If I want to try and read sign at draw, yeah, what's his name? Do you mean the Ukrainian? The Ukrainian Donny. What's his name? What the hell is his Dovbik? Yeah, he's a Dovbik who's been bagging goals for fun at Girona. They're in a mad season. They're in a mad season. Big up their manager as well. Honestly, their manager's done a great job. He took them from promotion in obviously, so they got relegated, and then he brought them up. He finished 10th in the second season. Now he's in the title race, and now he's challenging one of the best clubs in the world in Real Madrid. So yeah, there we go. Fair play, Girona, man. And the centre back is about 40 now as well. I just noticed that Gulasi. Yeah, exactly, bro. He's got a 15 mil release clause. He'll be a lot cheaper than Mayoral. Yeah, and to be fair, like he's about 17 goals in Bundesliga, 15 mil release clause. for the time being, 6 months it'll be that for that. Yeah. Now, if people talking about, oh, we need alternatives, and well, there's one right there for you. There's one right there for you. Even though I haven't seen the guy a lot. I'm just looking at his stats, being like, all right, you scored 17 goals in Bundesliga. Yeah, I haven't seen this guy a lot. But yeah, for the time being, people talking about alternatives, that guy could be a shout. Big up yourself, Alf. Hope you're all good, man. Hope you're all good. Absolute legend as always. Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're right, Rory. Like, so this is according to the Sun, yeah. So make of that what you will. It's the Sun newspapers, the Sun newspaper, yeah. But this is what the Sun said. Apparently, we rejected. So we've put in a bid of 22 mil, and then they rejected it, and now they want 40 mil for him. Literally 40 mil. So yeah, Gulasi would be the teacher option. I really wish I had the answer. I really wish I had the answer. It just because we want this guy instead, apparently, Canberry, Morial. So there we go. There we go. If only the fans had a say in the transfers, eh? Furthermore, Gulasi second top scorer in the Bundesliga behind Kane. So I'll take him in a heartbeat. Yeah, he's doing really well at Stuttgart, to be fair. Getafe want 40 mil for him. You've got to be joking. You know why? That's for Premier League. If a Spanish team comes from him, it'll be a lot cheaper. Once Premier League comes in, yeah, of course it is. Yeah, look. I mean, if it was like if it's your team, Barcelona, you get him a lot more cheaper. Of course you would. What's going on here? There we go. This signing should be temporal signing, 100%, bro. Josh, yeah, man, check it ASAP. Cheers, static, bro. Appreciate that. You're telling me 3 of the most useless players in Arsenal can't be sold? Stupid, exactly. Exactly, man. Big up, Shoe Static. Big up, guys. Static is a lit mod. Yeah, big up Static. One of the best mods. Absolute legend, man. 23 likes on. So, guys, make sure you keep hitting like buttons up as always. Benzi, big up Benzi, bro. As Ozil said, my boy Benzi. Oh, maybe he never. That's strange, bro. I swear, I must not have sent it then. All right, I'll sort it out after, man, and then I'll give you a message about it. The sporting director Edu is a problem. He's too laid back. He doesn't know anything at all. And how to negotiate. He don't know how about no players if they get ribs of him and find him someone better. This is the thing, like, I do agree. I do think Edu is a bit of a problem as well. I really do. People say, "Oh, but look what he's done for the club." Like, we signed Declan Rice and all that stuff. Yeah, look, fair play and all that stuff. But yeah, I agree. He's very too laid back. Maybe you need someone in there like who knows, like Mr. Arsenal, like David O'Leary, someone like that. I was gonna say Mark Overmars. I was always having the good idea of having Overmars in as director of Arsenal because he's a fucking legend and he knows the club. I mean, to be fair, Eddie was invincible as well, and he was actually decent. Well, what I've seen of him, I wasn't born, but he was actually what I've seen of him. He's actually decent. He's actually a decent player for us, Edu. But someone like Overmars, the issue of Overmars, though, which I found out a few days ago, is well, let's just say he got in a little bit of trouble when he was at Ajax. Because to be fair, Overmars was doing a lit job at Ajax, yeah. But then he sort of got in a little bit of trouble, didn't he, guys? And if you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's not gonna happen. But I always had that idea, like someone like Overmars, like someone like him to come in as director, he knows the club very well. My bad, I thought he was at PSV. Chelsea forwards career anyway. I'll be around for predictions. Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, sure. Yeah. No worries, bro. I'll drop you a link, Charlie, on WhatsApp. No worries. Oh, yeah, 8 years. Oh yeah, yeah, that's another one, mate. Julian Draxler as well. Yeah, I mean that's another one. Draxler, Benzema, yeah, they were fucking loads. Do you remember Hosni Mawar as well from Leon? Like, yeah, mad. Pepe and Zion have gone. Yeah, the nose game. So I don't know what Luca's on about really, but we can lend Deco to help us look for a player. Again, that's a shout. That's a shout. Big up Deco, man. Big up Deco. Burnley versus Luton Town tomorrow. Oh, Premier League tomorrow, is it? Yeah, Friday. Yeah, I think there is a game tomorrow. Yeah, Burnley. That's a big game in the relegation battle. Arteta will do good at Barca, but he can't come with this crap. So, all right, because you're a Barca fan, Canberra, yeah? I'll ask you this. In your opinion, who would you prefer as manager right now? Xavi? Because I know with you guys, he has you like nowhere near the title race. You've got Real Madrid, Girona. I think you're above Atletico now, yeah? I think Bilbao's near you as well. And obviously, you guys Champions League. Who you guys playing Champions League again? I think you got Napoli, don't you? So who's better right now? And or who do you prefer as boss manager, Arteta or Xavi? Let me know because I'm interested to know. Because I've seen half your fan base. Yeah, they want your club legend. Yeah, one of the best midfielders I've seen ever play. By the way, Xavi out of your football club. It's mad. It's mad. They will Xavi out half of them. Arteta will be lucky to be at Barca. He'll end up at Osasuna or Cadiz. Or Las Palmas. Clarets versus haters. Yeah, that's another one I've heard about. Former Coventry City striker. Yeah, he had a great season at Coventry. The Swedish player, right? Victor Gonkurst of Sporting Lisbon. He's been bagging goals for fun, to be fair. So there we go. That's another shout, people. That's another shout. Big up to you as well, bro. Hope you're all good, man. Hope you're all good. What's this? Big up to you, Nigel, bro. Bro, just spamming emojis. All right, big up to yourself, Nigel, man. hope you're well, bro. Hope you're well. Appreciate that static, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've just had a cough for like the past 3 days now. Not 3 days, 3 weeks. Yeah, it's not going away. Maybe I thought it was COVID, but maybe it's just a cough. I hope Brentford get relegated. For Luton to stay up. Yeah, I mean that'd be massive for them, wouldn't it, man? That'd be massive for them. You know, and to be fair, right? What I've seen of Luton so far this season, especially when they're at home. I mean, look at some of the teams they played at home. You know, part of me thinks they will actually stay up. You know, because their home form is really well. You know, the home when they play at home, they're superb, right? And I'm trying to think of the game. So obviously against us, we beat them 4-3 last minute goal. Man City 1-2-1. Who else? There's one. Liverpool drew with them. Chelsea almost bottled it to them. I can't remember how they did against Man United, but they seem to always do well at like when they play like away from home. Sorry, at home. Sorry, when clubs play away to them. Mindful says might as well sign strike in the summer now. It's clear we're not in a position to win the title this season again. There we go, bro. There we go. Literally, right? If we're talking about this in reality right now, people in January, it's not looking good. It's not looking good in terms of strikers. So we have to deal with Jesus and Nketiah. I'll bet if any new coach came in for Arteta, Eddie will be the first to go. Agreed, of course he would. And there'll be half the players as well. There's still players in our club that do need to go as well. Not just Eddie Nketiah, but yeah, he'll definitely be one of the first out the door. Big up to you, bro. Question: what makes you think Tony will hit the ground running? He hasn't played football in 8 months. He has to get to know the system and the speed of how the players play. Great question, mate. But what we'll say, he's been training every single day. What we'll say, he's been playing behind closed door friendlies. He's scored a hat trick in his last 2 games, by the way, in behind closed doors friendlies. What we'll say is every single signing is a risk, mate, in terms of fitting the system. Even if we signed Oshman, who's saying that he will fit into our system? So every single signing is a risk, mate. But look, it's a fair question because it's a fair point. You know, he hasn't played football for 8 months. He's gonna have to get used to it. But he's been training every single day. Of course, he has. He's been playing behind closed door friendlies already, scoring bagging hatchets for fun. Yeah, I get it's under 21 level, whatever it is. But isn't that the same for every single signing? Osherman, if we went for someone like him, who knows how he'll fit the system and how the players will play with him? Like that's like that for every single signing. So what we'll say about Ivan Toney is I think he's better for Arsenal, mate, because bro bagged 20 goals playing for Brentford, with all due respect. Imagine Ivan Toney with Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, even Jesus all around him, providing him in service. Yeah, Tony's extremely physical. Link up plays top notch. I think he's perfect. That's my opinion, bro. But yeah, I hope that answers your question, man. Big up yourself. Tony was the answer. Anyways, maybe if we should got Mbappe, Benzema, Oshman, we would have won something. Yeah, but these players here, yeah, that you're talking about, mindful, yeah. We should be attracting these players because we're Arsenal Football Club at the end of the day, yeah. And we say, oh, it's too unrealistic that we're going to sign Mbappe. How? What? Why? We're the third biggest club in England. We have Champions League. This is what everyone told me. Champions League football can attract world-class players. This is what everyone told me. So we're Arsenal Football Club. We should be attracting these types of players. You know, we're a big club. We really are. History goes off of that as well. I know in the past we haven't won anything in ages. I haven't won a Premier League in 20 years, but history, people, yeah. We're the third biggest club in England behind United and Liverpool. So we should be attracting, and we're in Champions League right now, we should be attracting these types of players. Why can't we be like Brighton and just have found the genuine striker? Our fans don't give anyone a chance before they are useless. I'm not saying this guy's useless. I'm saying we need better, bro. I don't know if you're aiming that at me, but I just say we need better. There's also players that you can look elsewhere. That's what I'm saying, bro. I wasn't disrespecting this guy. I was just saying that we can do a lot better. That's what I'm saying, bro. Big up to you, Static. What makes you think he won't join? It's also equivalent to a Florin player coming from anywhere. Exactly, bro. That's exactly my point as well, Static. Like every single signing is a risk. You know, like if we were to sign someone like Osherman, nobody knows how he perform in the Premier League. Nobody will know how he performs in the Premier League. Like, yeah, exactly. We don't know this. So I get the point he's trying to make. Like, he hasn't played in 8 months. The guy's been training week in, week out, every single day, of course, with Brentford, by the way. He's been playing matches behind closed doors, bagging hat tricks. So go and sign him. It's as simple as that. The difference is there'll be more pressure on Tony to perform than an overseas player. Tony will definitely do very well. He hasn't trained whatsoever for 8 months. And then, of course, he won't do well at all. But he has, of course. But Tony's mentality has got to be in the spotlight, be back in. Yeah, again, look, mate, you made some good points, man. You know, we'll and this thing, like, we've seen how Arteta deals with people with like egos and these mentality issues and all that stuff. Yeah, so we know Tony has a little bit of a gambling issue. So we'll Arteta go for something like that. Who knows, man? So look, big up yourself, man. You do make some good points, but I'm looking like as a player, I think Tony will be perfect for us. That's just my opinion. Ronnie, if a foreign player plays for Arsenal, there's always pressure. I've seen this happen many times. I've been there and done that. Of course, man. Of course. Hey, Josh, bro, we got prem predictions today. We do. What time, Jordan? I'm going to change it all the way because I've got football training myself. I'm going to have to do it like 9 p.m. today, UK time, or because I don't get back till really late. I've got training myself. So, mate, big up yourself, man. 57 years. Jeez. I've only been alive for 16 years, bro. But yeah, big up yourself. For Newcastle, Eddie Howe, been at Arsenal. The fans would have asked for his heads up, but the North fans will back him. The fans will back When Arshavin came to Arsenal in February, there was so much pressure and expectations on him to perform. He has a well-known player. His first 5-6 months, he was fantastic. After that, he was terrible. Yeah, that's why they all called him one season wonder, wasn't it? A one season wonder. That is down to the fans not getting behind him. I never know fans. Some of these Arsenal fans. What's this? Different question. Oh yeah, Eddie Howe. I'm in big trouble at Arsenal. Sadly, that's the nature of the beast. Every manager that leaves Arsenal ends up doing an excellent job with a new club. I mean, we've only seen it with Emery, haven't we? Really do that. To be fair, because obviously, like Wenger left, he didn't go to another job, did he? Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, like we've only seen. Well, this is what I'm talking about in my experience as an Arsenal fan. I've seen Wenger, Emery, and now Nketiah. So, yeah. They should have beaten West Ham at home. I think you mean Luton, yeah. It's called high standards. Not every Arsenal fan became an Arsenal fan when Arsenal was only winning major trophy, especially league titles. That's why I have high standards, of course, man. Mate, we're the third biggest club in England. Lewis Openda from Leipzig. That's a good show, man. That's a good show. I watched this guy when he played against Man City, and he scored a few goals in that one. And yeah, Openda, he's from Belgium as well. He's looking pretty decent. So there's plenty of different strikers out there. Exactly, but the fans have been so ruthless as the Arsenal fans also down here. If they like the manager, fine. The fans don't like him or not backing the Northern clubs, back the club. I became an Arsenal fan when Arsenal winning the league titles at the same time. That's why I have high standards. Nothing wrong with that. I do respect you. Yeah, bro. All love and respect as always. Arteta for Arsenal fans. Everyone in the chat is always people, absolute legends. Most Arsenal fans I know, including myself, are Arsenal FC. The club is always, of course, yeah, no player or no manager is bigger than the club. It's exactly always Arsenal FC. Always, yeah. No club is bigger than. So my question is, no, absolutely no, absolutely no chance, bro. But this is where we're at though in these transfer windows now. You know, every big player. I mean, I go to Brighton, for example. Do you see how much they offered for Ivan Ferguson? They wanted like 100 mil for him. He's not worth that. This is where we're at though in these transfer windows. Look how many clubs offer big money now. You know, for these types of big players. Look how much clubs overspend for these types of players. He's nowhere near worth 100 million. But we're at a point now, yeah, where we need a striker desperately. And Ivan Toney will be perfect for Arsenal. So we have to do what we did with Declan Rice and pay 100 million. I'm not saying he's worth that, which I didn't say Declan Rice wasn't worth 100 million whatsoever. But if we want to win league titles, if you want to go far, compete in the Champions League, for example, we need someone like Ivan Toney. We need someone like Victor Osimhen. So you have to go and pay this money, if that makes sense. Toney has passed the eye test to most. Yeah, true. Josh Fax, every player's a big risk. It is. If you're talking to me, no way. No player's even worth 100 million. No way. Good talk. Facts. No chance. It's just where we're at, though, isn't it? Big up Saig, man. Best mod. Big up yourself. Yeah, 57 years. Big respect for that, man. Big respect for that. Josh Charlie wants to join. Yeah, that's fine, man. That's fine. I'll DM him on WhatsApp. There are definitely no guarantees. Arteta will do well after he's done at Arsenal. I won't be surprised if he does struggle. Josh, good show, man. Good luck with your training. You're brave. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, bro. Appreciate it. And especially when it's freezing cold as well. It's going to be like all icy out there as well, man. So, I mean, I ain't got any gloves. My hands are going to turn all blue and all purple and all that stuff, Tag. But I'll give you a DM when I've got time, bro. And then we'll talk about doing like the one-on-one show or something. So when I got time, I'll give you a DM. And yeah, we will get it because ideally tomorrow if you're free. But obviously, I'll explain more. So as soon as I get time, I'll give you a DM, bro. Because I'd love to get you on it, man. It's gonna be lit. But yeah, Sorry, guys. Here comes a cough again. Yeah, respect to you as well, man. I have high standards, but when we're winning trophies, when it wasn't buying, when City wasn't buying that, there was a way to win titles and cooking the books. But since Arsenal had to compete against this much more, I think I don't know what you mean by the last word, bro. But yeah, I never said that if you didn't have high standards, and if you do, fantastic. Big up Static. Yes, the first week in the game week 21 predictions. Joshua talk. Yeah, guys, so that is that. That is all the news, people. Absolute legends in the chat as always, absolute real ones. Appreciate everyone who tuned in as always. I'll be back probably later tonight, around 9 o'clock UK time. I know it's a late one for Premier League predictions, game week 21. I appreciate everyone tuning in as always, man. Absolute legends. So Static, Tone as well, legend, bro. As always, absolute real one. Big up yourself. Big up Static as well. Charlie, everyone, bro. Everyone who tuned in. Big up to you as well, man. Big up to you. 57 years. Respect to you, man. Big respect to you. Everyone else, I don't know. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. Because the whole stream up. Mindful as well. Big up yourself. Jordan, Luca, Canberry as well. Big up, man. Anyone else? I think there's more people at the top, but yeah, absolute legends, people. Take care, everyone. And yeah, the fan world, big up yourself, man. My bro from Belgium, big up to you, bro. And yeah, I'm out of it. Ciao, people. Come on, the Gunners, please. Just sign some players, I do. Sign some players now. We're out of here. Ciao.